Hey everyone, Josh here. Today we're going to be taking a look at our top 3 favorite budget espresso machines. So a quick note about budget machines before we get into our top 3 picks. If you're really looking into getting into espresso on a budget, we generally recommend investing more money into a grinder than into a machine because the amount of quality you get per dollar is much more evident in grinders than espresso machines. You can drop a lot of money on a nice rocket machine and still get subpar shots if your grinder doesn't really hold up. So we'd recommend looking into a grinder purchase first and then an espresso machine after. With that in mind, here are our top 3 grinders. The first one is the Delonghi Ec 155 that you see here. And this is by far our most affordable budget pick. It's available for under $100 in most places. And you do get a very, very well-made machine for the price point. It's the only one on our list that has a single boiler. The other 2 are thermoblock machines. So you'll really get a first-hand experience into temperature surfing and switching from steam to brewing. And it pulls a pretty good shot. That being said, most of the cons that we find with this machine are entirely tied to the price point. So just know that you sort of sacrifice on things like how nice the portafilter is, the quality of the steam wand, and the built-in plastic tamper that is not removable in exchange for getting an espresso machine under $100. Something to note about the EC 155 is that it has a very active aftermarket community who are pretty much dedicated to getting the most out of this little machine. Especially the portafilter sees a lot of upgrades, and you can even depressurize it yourself with no tools. And that's the EC 155. Next up on our list is the Delonghi Dedica. This one made our picks because it has the most user-friendly features at a very great price point. You'll see here that it has shot time programmable buttons, so you can very easily set it for a single or double shot and leave it alone. It makes it great for a beginner user. One thing to note, it only comes with a pressurized basket, and we don't know of anywhere where a non-pressurized basket is available. That said, it's more than worth it for all the features you get. It also has a dedicated descale mode. It automatically pauses you from brewing after steaming, so it really protects the internal thermal block. And you can adjust temp from high, medium to low, depending on your taste preferences. It also has a great footprint, and I personally love the size of the design. You can fit it in an apartment building or a dorm room even. All in all, it's a great pick if you're starting to get into espresso and are looking for something that's very easy to use. Last up on our list for budget espresso machines is the Breville Duo Temp Pro. And the big thing about the Breville, and the reason it made this list, even though it's not one of our most affordable entry-level machines, is just how dedicated to usability it is. You won't really need to modify it or figure out any workarounds to get a good cup of coffee. It comes with everything you need pre-built in, and it's very well executed. So I personally recommend it for entry-level people who are really trying to dig in and learn their machine and learn to make good shots on it. Of the 3 we picked, it's also the only one that comes with a traditional steam wand, pressurized and non-pressurized baskets, and a 3-way solenoid valve, which makes it a lot easier to do back-to-back shots. It also has a very large water tank with a built-in charcoal filter, which is very nice for the quality of your shot. And the thermal block inside is PID controlled, so you get a very, very tight control over the temperature of your shot. It's also a very, very simple design. The control cluster is easy to use. Cup warmer, it's got a more traditional shape than the other 2 that we picked today. And all in all, I think it's a great pick for entry-level espresso machines. So that's it for our top 3 budget espresso machine picks. from smallest to largest and most affordable. Up is the Delonghi Ec 155, the Delonghi Dedica, and the Breville Duo Temp Pro. Let me know what you think about my picks in the comments below, or if you have any recommendations or tips for using these machines, I'd love to hear from you. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next week.